After Finn and Rey escape, they finally introduce themselves. We're quite a team.
Indeed we are.
It's so weird. I felt like we were connected during that whole ordeal.
That's crazy, I felt the same way. I've never had a feeling like that before.
Rey and Finn stare at each other softly before something happens to the Millennium Falcon. Kylo Ren learns of BB-8's escape and of Rey. As Rey, Finn, and BB-8 try to fix the Millennium Falcon, Finn asks BB-8 to tell them where the Resistance is. But Rey says that she needs to return to Jakku first. What do you need to go back to Jakku for?
It's just safer if I go back there.
That's crazy. You're much safer here with me and BB-8.
I meant safer for you.
Finn and BB-8 stare at her confused.
Look, it's hard to explain, but just trust me. I'm not someone you run around.
I want you around, and I'm sure BB-8 does too. We both trust you. So this is where Han Solo and Chewbacca come in, and the whole scene pretty much plays out as it does in the actual movie. The only thing I would change is Rey uses the Force out of desperation to save Finn from the Rathtar rather than some random circuit breaker. So after escaping the Rathtars, Finn and Rey would explain to Han and Chewbacca everything that happened and how they ended up on the Millennium Falcon. And this is where Han explains Luke Skywalker to Rey and Finn.
Why did Luke disappear?
Well, some say he gave up. Others say he was too weak to fight. But the last thing he told me was that he was going on a search. A search? For what? I don't know exactly. But it had something to do with the first Jedi Temple. So from here, the scene would play out as normal. They arrive on Takodana. They walk into Maz's palace. Maz yells at Han Solo. And when they sit down and have a conversation, this is where the dialogue would change yet again.
Han, you've been running from this fight for far too long. This battle is an extension of the previous one. Descendants picking up where their predecessors left off. The faces may be different, but the battles are the same. I can't get involved in this. I need to return to Jakku as soon as possible.
Finn gives her another confused look. Maz puts down her glasses and looks deep into Rey's eyes.
There's so much fear in your eyes. And yet, there's a radiance to you. A powerful glow that is buried by that fear. I am not afraid. I don't want to hurt anybody.
Rey, don't go back there. There's nothing there for you. And who knows? Finding Luke Skywalker might be...
Stop it, Finn.
What?
You don't understand. This whole situation is getting more and more dangerous, and I don't want to push things too far.
Rey then asks where she can find a ride back to Jakku. Maz sighs heavily and points her in the right direction. Frustrated, Finn gets up and pursues her to try and talk to her. Rey, stop! What are you so afraid of?
I was left on Jakku for a reason. Finn, you don't know what I'm capable of. And I'm not going to put you or anyone else in harm's way.
So let's go find Luke. We already have a piece of the map with BB-8. I'm willing to bet the Resistance has the rest of it. Rey, I saw what you did on the ship. If there's anyone that can help you, it's Luke. Rey looks at Finn with a very sad expression.
I'm sorry, Finn. I'm not willing to take that chance.
Rey proceeds to walk away from Finn. Finn watches her walk away and turns around and walks away in frustration. As Rey is walking, she hears something calling to her down in the basement. So this is where Rey has her Force vision when she finds Anakin's lightsaber. While she's having her vision, Finn gets a weird feeling that Rey is in distress, and so he follows that feeling down into the basement. After her Force vision is done, she drops the lightsaber and runs, and then she ends up running into Finn. Rey, what is it? What's wrong?
Just stay away from me.
Rey continues to run past Finn. Finn tries to call out to her, but she doesn't respond. Finn suddenly has his attention pulled towards the lightsaber. He walks up to it and grabs it. Upon examining it, he ignites it. When he turns it on, he suddenly sees a dark, hooded figure. Finn sees the Force ghost of Anakin flashing back and forth between himself and Darth Vader. Shocked at the sight, Finn falls to the ground and dropping the lightsaber. When he looks up again, Anakin is gone. Maz comes down to see what made Rey run out of the cantina, only to find Finn and Anakin's lightsaber next to him on the ground.
What just happened?
I saw, there was a man. He was like a dark ghost, or I don't know. But there was a man here.
Did you touch that lightsaber?
Is that what it is? Maz stares at Finn seriously and with a hint of shock.
This weapon belonged to Luke Skywalker, and it belonged to his father before him. It is a symbol of Jedi strength, and the Force within it interacted with you.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that you are Force-sensitive, young one. That within you lies the power of a Jedi.
What? There's no way. I don't know anything about that stuff.
You're right, but there is one who does.
Luke.
You and Rey must take this lightsaber and seek him out. He can help guide you both.
Finn takes the lightsaber and heads out to go find Rey. So from here, nothing really changes. The First Order and the Resistance clash. Rey gets kidnapped by Kylo Ren, and Finn has his first real fight with a lightsaber. The only thing that would add to the scene after the fight is over is Maz has a final thing to say to Finn before he leaves with Han Solo.
Listen to me, Finn. You need to get her back. You and her coming here was no accident. Just like me finding the lightsaber on Bespin was no accident either. The Force willed you two to be here.
I'll get her back, and we'll find Luke together.